Race number 1 of the Germany Sail Grand Prix goes to the Germans. It is Rockwool, Denmark as they get the whole shot and they go over 103.
Welcome to the debrief for the Germany Sail Grand Prix in Sassnitz. What a weekend it was. So much went down, so much to debrief, but a big congratulations to the French SailGP team. What a comeback they had. Let's dive onto the tech side and have a chat to some of the athletes.
For the third time is a charm. 3 finals and now their first event win since season 3. Give the win in Sassnitz to the French.
An incredible win for the French team this weekend. It started off with a big incident in practice, and to bring it back and take the win, massive congratulations to them. Let's chat to some of the athletes. Manon, congratulations. Quentin broke the wheel at the beginning of the week, but now you have a new one.
Yeah, exactly. That was our goal for the weekend, like get a new one, for free. So yeah, it's done.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, you guys sailed so well. What a way to come back this weekend.
Yeah, it's pretty special because that was a tough start for the weekend and also for the season. So yeah, we're just super happy and it's just great for the team.
It was so shifty, so gusty out there. As a strategist, how hard was it?
Yeah, I just felt like I had never had time to, see everything, anticipate anything. So yeah, we did a really good job between the coach booth and Quentin and everyone on the boat. So to, get together and I don't know, it worked well.
Well, lucky we have your flight controller here to talk to. Come on down, Jason Saunders. Jace, how hard was it to fly a boat today?
I'm not sure if we're flying half the time, but it was bloody shifty out there. It was hard work. But yeah, anyway, we got there in the finish line at the right time.
And you guys have had such a difficult season, so hard. You had your wing fall down, you've had to sit out. Must feel so special to get the win.
Yeah, we've had a tough couple of months. Actually, a tough season, to be honest. But we felt like we've been sailing well, so it's nice to finally show the results. And we feel like we've been building momentum for a while. And yeah, we sailed really well this weekend, so it was great.
Well, I know I'm holding you from celebrations, but just lastly, next event, Saint-Tropez, home event. Are you looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I hope it's going to be, windy like it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, like a really special one that we will remember for a while. So yeah, can't wait to break the speed record there.
Well, Danish aren't going to hold it long then.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, thank you so much and well done. Thanks. Well, there's a celebratory dinner going on in the Emirates Great Britain base and they deserve it. This morning they did not know if they would get on the water and they went there, made that final and just put on such a great show today. Let's chat to someone and see how the buzz is. Well, you started the day not sure if you're going to go sailing and then you just absolutely ripped it out there with a couple of race wins. How are you feeling?
Grateful, I guess, is probably the right thing to say. Yesterday we came off the water with a massive hole in the bottom of our boat and the tech team did an awesome job. I think they were here all night. They were definitely here till late and before we got down here in the morning, and there was still carbon going on our boat like an hour and a half before we went sailing. So no, really grateful to those guys for getting us back out on the water and super happy to be sailing in such a nice day.
It was incredible. They cut a bit out of the USA boat and plugged it into Euro 50. I mean, maybe try and explain to people at home, like, how difficult is it to do a repair like that?
Well, you're
no boat builder, but
probably asking the wrong person, to be honest. It looks very time consuming, and these guys are so good at what they do, so they make it look easy. But no, they were flat out from the moment we got in, and they made a really good plan, and it was actually awesome to see him in action, and I can't praise them enough for getting us back on the water today.
Well, you did a good job to reward them with a great day out on the water, but I mean, you made it look easy, but it was actually pretty hard out there.
Yeah, it was really tricky. There was some big holes. It was offshore, and it was like some really big gusts and some really big holes, and it was just trying to stay in the pressure and keep the boat moving. And I think it was a whole team effort today. Parker doing a good job on the flight, and Han and Dill being the brains trust behind, and the grinders helping me keep that windward hull up and motoring the boat. So,
how much as a wing trimmer are you moving the wing in those conditions and talking to everyone about what's needed?
Yeah, a lot. There's probably a lot more comms that needs to happen when it's so up and down, because not only do you need to work out where to go with the fleet, but you've got to be talking about how you sail the boat, because it becomes a lot more tricky as well. So it gets a little bit more hectic and it's a little bit more exciting, and it's probably good to watch as well, because there's a lot of big losses and big gains to be made, so high jeopardy.
Well, nice work this weekend, and we'll see you next time in Saint-Tropez.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. It was a bit of redemption for the Australian team this weekend, the Bonds Flying Roos. They won the fleet racing, they made it to the final, but unfortunately didn't quite take the win, but I think they're pretty happy. Let's have a chat. Chris, well done making it in the final, but it was a big weekend to be a wing trimmer.
Yeah, it was a big weekend. I think today was like so extreme sailing series style, you know, it was like really huge lulls at the top as you saw and really hard to pick, but you know, the team did a great job and we're really pleased with the weekend. You know, we'd love to win, but we're pleased with the second. It's good for the season.
Yeah, you've missed out on a couple of finals. A few things obviously haven't gone your way, but how much does morale boost help you towards the end of the season?
Well, yeah, I mean, we've definitely had some rough over the last few events. You know, I think when San Fran we were sailing so well and then the wing fell down and we've been, you know, I think everyone would sort of agree we've been dominating that weekend. And then a couple of tough decisions gone against us that it's been hard, but I think to come back here and to be honest, to fight back in that race and get a second, I think was really great for the team. And, you know, it's, yeah, we're really pleased. You know, we obviously want to win, but we're really pleased with the result.
And how tough were the conditions out there? Like it looked, you know, there was overtakes going on all over the place and you just had to fight till the very, very last moment.
Yeah, I mean, it was never over whatsoever. A lot of quite gnarly last minute manoeuvres. We definitely had a couple, like one very hot jibe roundup and a few things like that, but it was really fun. And, you know, that's why we sail these boats and why we feel so lucky to do what we do. You know, it's days like that, to be honest, the conditions that this whole weekend was brilliant.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Chris, and we'll see you in Saint-Tropez.
Yeah, thank you very much.
The German team, they're just putting their F50 away after incredible showing at their home event. They had a great day out on the water today, but it just wasn't enough to make that final. But I still think they're pretty happy with their result. Let's have a chat. Felix, awesome job out there today. It wasn't enough for the final, but you guys were sailing so well.
Yeah, we really tried our best, and I think we were really fighting till the end, to the last race, to the last upwind, and we were almost there. It was so close. It was a bit disappointing at stages, but I think overall with 5th place, we sailed really well. So it was a really good event for us.
Well, you gave the crowd so much to cheer for. I was on the water and I could hear them screaming for you.
Yeah.
How incredible is that?
It was so cool. Like even on the start, we could just hear them shout, and it's just like such a motivating thing, especially when you're grinding. You're just like, all right, come on, go one more. No, it was really cool to have that support from the crowd, and what a cool event. Like super beautiful weather. It was all perfect, and yeah, congratulations to the French. They did a really good job in winning, and next time we'll be on, hopefully.
Yeah, it looks like the momentum shifted for you guys, obviously putting everything together, getting 5th overall.
Yeah.
Did you guys change anything this weekend or just like came together with everything?
I think it also came together. It was really nice to have a week of sailing. We've been sailing for 7 days now, so it was really, really helpful to have 4 days just training in a good environment, and we learned a lot there. And I think, yeah, it's just like our mindset and find our rhythm again, and now we're like, we know we can, you know, compete out there, and yeah, I think it's good for us for the mindset, yeah, to carry on.
And as a grinder out there, it was so gusty. Were you working pretty hard?
Really hard. I was like today, I was like, oh, it's not as windy as yesterday in 80 meters. It should be more relaxed. And then it was puffy and these marginal, and it's just like, the trimmer's like, pump it. And you're like, okay, whoa, go. It was so exhausting, but really good.
And we are coming back to Sassnitz for the next 2 years. How special is that?
I think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool spot to have like these like small city vibes here, and it's such a cool community, and the fans were fizzing, and actually the sailing has been so nice. I think yesterday was one of the best days at SailGP. I mean, breaking records. It was just so glamour. So I'm looking forward to come back. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'll see you then.
Amazing.
I'll see you in Saint-Tropez first.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Felix.
Thank you so much.
So I'm here in the Mubadala Brazil tent. Obviously, it's empty. They're fully packed up after a big incident that they had in practice racing. So didn't race this weekend, but I did catch up with their driver before they took off. Martini, just talk us through sort of what happened yesterday and then the damage that got caused to your F50.
Basically, I think what we see is a big structural failure of the front beam, and I think now what we are expecting is to see how we're going to get our boat in one piece to get sailing in Saint-Tropez.
And you know, when it all happened, obviously it was a super scary moment for you. I saw you run across the other boat and check on Goody, but kind of what was the process once the boat was in that condition?
Now, of course, in any given accident, as a skipper, my biggest concern is safety. You know, I think material damage can always be repaired, but you know, it's really important that everybody is safe and fortunately without a scratch. So I think my concern there was for the safety of Goody and then he took a while to say he was okay. And it was quite scary moment, but luckily everything came out just well.
And it was a massive salvage mission, obviously, to get the boat back in as good a piece as you could. What was that process like?
It was a very big effort. Actually, our sailors, we were not involved, but we were checking on it all the time. Our short team, together with SailGP team, did an amazing job of getting the boat out of the water with like zero extra damage, because traveling with the boat and the sea from all the way down in the water where we were to here took almost 3 hours. So it was unbelievable on the state that the boat got here, and to check that, I think it's actually, it might be manageable to do it for Saint-Tropez.
Obviously great that, everybody is okay, and it sucks that the boat is in this position, but I guess it must be frustrating not to be able to race this weekend.
Yeah, very frustrating. I think for our team coming here early in Sassnitz, the whole idea was trying to get a little bit of a piece on the teams and on the other teams, and try to go forwards on the fleet with our racing. But of course, I think the main thing is ourselves getting better, and we're getting better as a team, bonding as a team, and it's really tough not racing, and I think we will try to get from this weekend the most we can, which is firstly the boat out of here into Southampton the fastest we can, and then try to get something from the racing weekend.
So I would say not all heroes wear capes, and I saw you inside the British boat earlier. How are you feeling? You must be exhausted, but you did an incredible job.
It was a long night. It's been a long couple of nights between Brazil and some big issues that we've had on the water this weekend. It's been a massive effort, but for us to get the Brits on the water today was the payoffs that we always enjoy to see. So it made it worth its while.
And they definitely did you justice out there too.
They certainly did, yeah. We thought for a minute it was going to be the fairy tale ending for us, but not quite. But yeah, it was fantastic.
We had a bit of a mission to get the French team on the water too. So well done to you and your team. We're so grateful for you and making sure that we can watch incredible racing all the time.
Thank you, mate.
Well, this weekend had it all. We had a speed record with Rockwool Denmark. We had a lot of collisions, crashes, and it was just a weekend that just delivered for a new venue in Germany. I've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. That's it for the debrief, and I will see you next time in Saint-Tropez. Until then, stay on the foils.